We're making a chicken snap peas and cashews. So this is like a side dish. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add some sesame oil in with tofu. I'm gonna use tofu, but you can use chicken with this recipe if you like. So I'm gonna add that in. Just here. Okay, so I'm just gonna brown this a bit. Oh, geez. Things are flying. Okay, so now I'm gonna add my spices. So I'm gonna take a picture of the spices because there's quite a bit there. So I'm just gonna sprinkle a bit in. My tofu. We're getting crazy in the kitchen today. Okay, so I'm just gonna mix it around. So what oil I used was sesame oil. So I'm just gonna put a little bit more in. Sometimes it gets soaked up fast. And what I'm also gonna add in is just some stir fry oil. I don't know what the cat knocked over, but the cat's freaking out. So I'm going to add some sesame crunch. This is actually a really nice spice too. Epicure makes it. I'm not sure if it's available now, but when it went on sale, I bought 5 of them. I'm like obsessed with that spice. I love it. So I'm going to add this around. And then now I'm going to add in my snap peas. So I got sugar snap peas. So I just added the whole, used the whole bag, and so then I cut the snap peas in half. It just makes a good amount. I'm making quite a bit of amount because I cook a lot when I freeze it. So I'm gonna make that. So since this is hot, I'm gonna add in 1 TBSP of honey. You can use any honey. And it's nice because the honey will melt, so you got to do it while everything's sizzling. Okay, and then you just mix this. I don't know why they have to do this while I'm cooking. So the honey does take a little bit to mix in, so just got to make sure everything's covered. Mix it around. And then also the other thing too is that this recipe doesn't really call for this, but if you want to make it quite healthy, you can add in some spinach. So when you cook with spinach, it goes really small. Like you can put a whole bag in there, and all of a sudden it's like there's like that much spinach. Spinach is really ridiculous to cook with sometimes. So just add that in here. So I got my tofu, snap peas, and I got my spinach. And then just mix it all around. Nope. Okay, so what I'm going to add in now is some cashews. So I'm going to put a cupful of cashews in here. It calls for way less cashews, but oh my god, I'm just knocking everything over today. It calls for way smaller amount of cashews, but I'm just making a bigger portion of it. I don't think I can cook very good today. I don't know what's going on here. So see, I just got this all mixed together here. And this is a quite healthy side dish, and it's super delicious because you got all your sesame crunch, your sesame oil, stir fry. It's actually a quite nice side dish that you can have with something like lemon chicken or something ethnic like that. I just love ethnic foods. They're so nice. So I'm just gonna add a bit more cashew. You can also bake the cashews too if you want to make it a bit crunchy. You can put the cashews on a dish and or not a dish, a flat pan, and put it in the oven. I think at 300, I think. How big is that? I can't remember what it was. But you can also do that. So this is kind of the amount here. So I'm going to put the lid on and I'm going to cook this. It's hot, so I brought it to a somewhat boil, medium heat, and I'm going to lower it and I'm going to cook that for 5 minutes. Make this dish a bit more saucy because you know how I like it saucy. So what you can add in is some hoisin. So what I do is I just go like this. Alina, shush, okay. And also this teriyaki. I'm doing the same thing. This is horrible. So I just mix it like that. And I just mix it around. She has to go pee, so she's letting me. Poor dog. So see how it just kind of gives it more of a like saucy texture. You see how it looks like there's no spinach in there? So that's why sometimes you can just add the whole bag in there, and then it will just swither down and look like there's no spinach. So up to your direction. I can't even talk. It's really up to you how much spinach you want to add in. So yeah, so I'm going to continue cooking that. Also, what I forgot to mention is if you happen to have sesame paste, this is a nice thing to add in there too. So just add like a tablespoon of it. And it goes good with the spices with this dish that I'm making. And then, yeah, the paste just kind of mixes around and it kind of thickens it a bit. So if you don't want to add the hoisin and the teriyaki, you can always just add the paste, and it just kind of gives it a thicken up, and it also kind of gives it like a what is that? Peanut butter, almost like flavor. So it goes really well with these ingredients. And this Sesame Crunch is a nice seasoning to put on top. I just broke that. And you just kind of sprinkle it, and it just kind of gives it a nice presentation. If you're taking it somewhere or you just want it to look nice, that is a good thing to at the end to put on top of it. Hope you enjoy it.